So in this episode of the Weekly Horror News, we're going to be talking about a horror actress that actually killed somebody in real life, and we're going to discuss who the beast is in The Conjuring 3. But before we begin, I want to let you know that YouTube no longer supports horror on this platform. So if you want to help support this channel, I need you to sign up at theslasherclub.com or send in a donation. Also, don't forget, I'm doing a giveaway right now where I'm giving away gift cards every single month for Amazon. And of course, those gift cards range between $20 to $100 plus. If you want to join that, the link is down below. Now, with all that said, let's get started. First up, we're talking about a horror actress that was just charged with a real-life murder. Yeah, that's right, Eileen Tucker Moore-Reed, who's 30 years old and just finished up wrapping production on From the Dark. Now, she had also been going through an ongoing investigation regarding her shooting her uncle, but the claim was that it was out of self-defense. Now, while she was filming on the set for From the Dark, the defense team for Moore-Reed handed over the cell phone with a video she recorded on the encounter with Moore in order to provide evidence of self-defense. And after the shooting, there was actually a video showing Moore-Reed hysterically crying, saying, "I didn't mean to shoot him in the chest." And so this was an ongoing investigation at the time of her being hired. Now you also have to keep in mind that this is an indie film, and because of the lack of the production company's funds, Moore-Reed was not paid for her participation in the film, and they did not conduct any background check on her. But even if they did, it wouldn't have made any difference because the ongoing case was under the assertion that she had killed her uncle under self-defense. But I guess the only irony out of this whole situation is that she plays a character who shoots somebody, and in real life she had shot somebody. So I don't know if that's really acting or her just playing herself. But again, we don't actually 100% know if this was self-defense or not. This is an ongoing trial. But based on the new evidence found on the phone, the prosecution believes that it was not in self-defense. And so she was arrested, and she is currently being held without bail, and her trial is set for December. Now, the filmmakers of From the Dark stated that they had no clue Eileen Tucker Moore-Reed had murdered her uncle at the time of casting her for the role, and is currently trying to figure out how to handle the situation on their end. Being that she is the lead role in the film, they are wondering if they should recast her role and reshoot the scenes, or chance it and put the film out regardless. They had gone on to state, "We had absolutely no idea about who she was or her circumstances. Please do forgive us. We're trying our best to make a release of this film happen, but we don't want to hurt anyone in the process." Now, I do think it's really cool the filmmakers to go out of their way to make that statement. At the same time, I think it would be moronic to completely reshoot all the scenes simply because of what an actor or actress does in their spare time off the set. Now, this goes into the whole cancel culture that we're in right now, where if somebody does something wrong or they found out that somebody did something wrong 20, 30, 40, 50 years ago, they think they should be gone, banned from Hollywood, cancel the film, and destroy everything. And this is the stupidest, dumbest ideology I have heard in the last 20 years. What you all don't understand is that these actors or actresses that you're trying to get canceled or fired had already gotten paid. Yes, when you go out and you boycott a movie because of something that somebody did in their own spare time off of the set, they have already gotten paid. It is not affecting that actor or actress in any way, shape, or form. However, who it does affect, every single employee on the set of that movie. And yes, some of them were paid, some of them aren't being paid till later. But what it does is all their hard work, sweat, and tears that they put into the makeup, cinematography, writing, directing. I mean, some of these films have 20,000 plus people that they're employing. You got to keep that in mind. You are harming all of them. Yes, I am saying that what they did is wrong. If she is found guilty, or any actor for that matter is found guilty of committing any type of crime on their own time off the set, it is wrong. 100% not supporting that. What I am supporting is the fact that we do in this instance, in this cancel culture instance, need to learn to separate what the actors do and who they are in a role completely. Because again, when you cancel a film or boycott a film or have to reshoot, they then have to lose money. They can no longer pay people. They can no longer make sequels to pay these people to come back, to continue to support them, for them to support their families. Because a lot of the times these filmmakers can't get more funds in order to hire new actor or actresses in order to do these reshoots. Then on top of it, they have to bring in all the people who worked on that scene. And the majority of the time, these actors, the people who do makeup, the people who do cinematography, don't have it listed in their contract that they get paid for reshoots, which means they are coming in for free. Time away from their families for free to do these reshoots that you all are boycotting because of something that somebody did in their own spare time off of the set. So think about this before you go boycotting something or attacking somebody due to cancel culture. Because the majority of the time, the only person you are hurting is everybody involved in that movie except the person who did something wrong. You are hurting all the innocent people. That is it. That's the only people you are hurting. Because that person who committed the crime was already paid. Regardless if the movie comes out, regardless of the reshoots, they're paid. They're gone. They're either off in a holding cell or waiting trial, or they've completed trial and they were found innocent and they're sitting at home. And at this point, nobody wants to hire them anyways because of the crime they committed. You know, so stop digging up stuff from 20, 30 years ago, or stop trying to ban movies or attack movies because of something that one actor did off of the set on their own time. Yes, what they did is bad if they're found guilty. 100% wrong. I am not condoning that. What I am saying is don't hurt the innocent people that worked on the set. The innocent people who now have to come back and do reshoots and not get paid for it, because that is ridiculous. And next up, we're going to be talking about The Conjuring 3. So if you have no clue what The Conjuring is, it is this massively huge franchise that consists of The Conjuring, The Conjuring 2, soon to be The Conjuring 3, Annabelle, Annabelle Creation, Annabelle Comes Home, soon to have another Annabelle sequel, The Nun, a Nun sequel. There's even another spin-off I can't remember the name of, and that is going to have a sequel as well. So it just goes on and on and on. However, I can say this, for the majority of the Conjuring franchise, it has been very damn good. So another Annabelle movie I'm okay with. Another Conjuring movie I'm actually really ecstatic for. And the Nun sequel I could do without. But with all that said, we're going to be talking about the possibility of finding out what the next creature is for The Conjuring 3. So recently, Patrick Wilson, who plays Ed Warren in all of the Conjuring movies, stated the process of making Conjuring 3 was fantastic. And it's a much different feel. It's still the same bones. It's still very much Ed and Lorraine. Again, we are pushing our characters to places they haven't gone. But the film will be a really nice addition because it's definitely a different beast. Pun intended. Now, speculation on this has grown insane, and everybody's pretty much come to the same conclusion. By saying a different beast, pun intended, everybody is in agreement that they are referring to the South End werewolf, which is loosely based off of a quote-unquote real case about a werewolf, or a man known as Bill Ramsey, who was possessed by a demonic werewolf, otherwise known as the South End werewolf. Now, if you know anything about Bill Ramsey, he was allegedly possessed by a demonic werewolf back in 1952 at the age of 9. Yes, that's right, this demonic werewolf possessed a 9-year-old. Now, Ramsey would go around and have these fits of rage and run around on all fours. However, that wasn't what really concerned his parents. What concerned his parents is when he ripped out an entire fence post that even his parents claimed they couldn't remove. But that wasn't even the worst part about this. What happened next was Bill Ramsey took the post, which had wire meshing, stuck it into his mouth and began gnarling on it. Yeah, as in chewing on it. Which then his parents decided to run in the house and look at their child from inside without being anywhere near him. Obviously, I guess they were in fear for their lives. Now, if this was my child, I don't think I could just leave my kid outside gnarling on a piece of metal. But apparently, that's just me. Now, after this incident, nearly 15 years went by before Bill went into another fit of rage. And of course, at this point, he's now married and has 3 kids. And Bill went on to having these fits of rage even through marriage and with his kids in the car, leading up to the point where he began to growl and claw at things and run and walk on all fours, which ended up leading to a standoff between him and 4 police officers, where Bill actually fought all 4 police officers on all fours like a dog, in which led up to an end result of that battle with them treating him like a dog and tranking his ass, which of course would lead to him being released at some point and then ending up in another standoff, but this time with 12 to 14 police officers, and again battling all 12 to 14 police officers on all fours like a werewolf. And according to what I read, 12 to 14 officers couldn't hold him down. Now, I think personally maybe that these were just huge bursts of adrenaline going on, which would contribute to the fact that they're having trouble holding him down, and huge bursts of adrenaline could contribute to the bursts of rage. Now, in the end, this led to a performing of an exorcism on him, which apparently made everything better for him for the rest of his life. Now, I didn't really find anything about him actually murdering anybody as much as it was just him being possessed and being crazy, which is what I think it was in the end, just him being crazy. But this is what the speculation is on who the next beast, pun intended, will be in The Conjuring 3. But with all that said, I want to know your thoughts are down in the comment section below. Which article was your favorite, and do you think the speculation is correct and we will see Bill Ramsey as the beast, pun intended, in The Conjuring 3? And don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, because 150 likes on this video will get you another Slasher News video on this channel. And don't forget to head on over to the main part of this channel and set your notification bell to all. Otherwise, YouTube is not going to notify you when there's a new horror video on this channel. And as always, I'll see you next time.